Pound for pound, the Nexus 7 is the best small tablet you can buy. It houses a ridiculously sharp, bright screen, its gaming performance is second only to the 4th generation iPad, and as a Google-branded tablet, it will always see the latest version of Android before any other tablet brand. Also, at $230 for 16GB, it's still an affordable tablet, with one of the highest values in market, despite a $30 price hike over the previous model. The $270 32GB Wi-Fi model and $350 4G LTE version are even better values, especially compared with similar configurations of the iPad mini. Yes, it's not as cheap as some of the top small tablets from 2012, its screen isn't as big as the iPad minis, and Android 4.3 lacks a few useful UI features Samsung's plugged into its Galaxy Tab 3. However, those are only small matters considering the Nexus 7's sharp screen and blazingly fast performance. Despite its imperfections, it's the first small tablet that I would recommend, and it's the current best tablet value around. At 0.64 pounds, the Nexus 7 is the lightest tablet yet, and with a 4.5-inch width when held in portrait orientation, it's probably the easiest to fit into one hand. The smooth matte finish of the tablet's back isn't as comfortable or as grippy as the soft leathery back of the 2012 Nexus 7, and the tablet's corners aren't as pleasantly rounded, and also the micro USB port on the bottom edge sticks out just enough to be distracting, but other than that, design is very solid and I really approve of the direction Google has taken. The top and bottom bezels span out an inch in length, and the side bezels are even more compressed than the originals. Along the right edge are an easy-to-find sleep button and volume rocker, and there's a headphone jack on the top edge. A front-facing camera sits on the top bezel, and a rear camera is behind on the back side, nestled deep into the left corner. Now, the Nexus 7 ships with the very latest version of Android 4.3, and to be honest, the OS isn't that much different from the previous incarnation, 4.2.2. The notable new features are multi-user restricted profiles, OpenGL ES 3.0 support, and Bluetooth Smart. OpenGL ES 3.0 is probably the biggest change, which improves polygonal graphics performance and also allows the tablet to better handle effects like lens flares, shadows, and other shader effects. The other 4.3 changes are minor or so deep that most people will never notice the difference. It's certainly not as satisfying a leap as Android 4.1 or 4.2 was. Now, but enough about the operating system, let's talk about performance. First things first, the Nexus 7 screen is incredibly sharp and text is particularly fine and easy to read. You may not appreciate its high pixel density immediately, but when looking at it next to almost any other tablet screen, the Nexus 7 clearly comes out on top. Viewing angles are wide, color comes out more accurate, and it's a very good display on the small tablet. However, despite its color improvements, the 2013 Nexus 7 screen doesn't represent color as accurately or vibrantly as the 8-inch Samsung Galaxy Tab 3, though the Tab 3 screen isn't quite as sharp. The screen responds immediately to touches and apps whiz by as you can swipe them. Switching between different apps quickly and scrolling through web pages is as smooth and zippy as I've seen on any tablet. Next to the 4th generation iPad, the Nexus 7 is the fastest tablet I've seen running polygonal games. Real Racing 3 looks particularly impressive with smooth frame rates and sharp graphics. Riptide GP2 is also an incredibly impressive game with lots of customizable graphics effects, and even with the effects turned to maximum, the Nexus 7 delivered smooth gameplay and handled it virtually no problem. Now about the cameras, they're not nothing too special, but it's nice to see that Google has sort of listened to what people have been wanting and has finally added that rear camera. A lot of people wanted that on the 2012 Nexus 7, and I still don't think there was a good reason why it wasn't there, but now Google's fixed that with the 2013 version. So in conclusion, the Nexus 7 easily supplants the original model as the small tablet of choice. It may not be quite as comfortable to hold, but its heavily increased performance, razor-sharp screen, additional features, and all that Android 4.3 brings in tow are more than make up for a harder, less grippy back. At $230, it's more expensive than the top 7-inch tablets from 2012, but it's also much better performing. In addition, it's better than both the 8-inch Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 and the iPad mini, and yes, performs better than either, despite the Galaxy Tab 3's better handling of on-screen colors. While it doesn't obliterate the competition, the Nexus 7 has enough improvements to earn the small tablet crown and is the best choice next to the full-size iPad. Let me know what you think of this tablet in the comments below. I have the feeling that a lot of people are going to be highly supportive of this tablet, as I am. But like I said, let me know what you think of it in the comments below, and thanks for watching this video. See you next time.